Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I'm going to start y'all out with the positive vibes because you know that's what I do. It's going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Oh,
Today's gonna be a good
sorry,
day.
y'all.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
Today's going to be a good day.
wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do.
The aftermath of preparation.
Good food,
good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it.
Set a
All
goal.
you control and the steps you take
Hey,
them.
I try to pick one.
Thought, have some concentration.
And if I make a mistake, it's called.
Education.
I try to do this every day. Call it
replication.
Hey.
Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, yo.
Hey,
Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I cry,
other times I'm barely breathing, y'all.
You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo.
Negative thoughts.
Some poison they ride,
When I'm
and full of flaws, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap
all the bad for the good in my head.
when I'm lost.
What?
So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience. One day at a time. It's how you operate a cadence.
A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes
temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day. Hey, hey, go, hey, Cena. Hey, good morning, y'all. I'm coming in here. I'm scared this morning, because sometimes these shows be getting ugly. And yesterday, y'all were like a bit bitey. I be coming in here with the shits, trying to have fun, playing with folks and shit like that. And, I have to remember that, A, this is a healing platform, right? Which means that, many of us are going through some things, right? And so some of the things that we talk about on the show can be triggers, can tap into our personal experiences, can seem like they're personal, right? And we walk away sometimes and we're upset. We start getting into our heads. We start thinking. And, by no means do I mean for my show to be a trigger. I just fuck around. I like to play a lot. At the same time, heal, be transparent, and do better, right? And sometimes it doesn't always play out like that. So I just want to say, y'all, that I enjoy y'all and your opinions. And I think we do a fantastic job on here. But sometimes, we get a little bitey. And it's okay. But we got to figure out how to walk away from the show and navigate through our personal experiences, right? Because I thought we were here to be transparent, but sometimes we're not and sometimes we are. And I don't know, it just gets confusing. And I also thought we were here to do better and be better, which means that sometimes we got to step into the room of accountability and recognize our own faults. Now, by no means am I perfect. I know my ass is raggedy in 1,000 ways. Believe you me. All right. And I know some people got to check me every now and again, and it's all right. Okay. I take a spanking every now and again. I'm healing. I'm trying to do better and be better, right? But I just want to say, and keep in mind that, or try to keep in mind, when we come to Coffee with Friends, we are trying to be better people. We're not trying to ruin friendships or anything like that. Make you go home and argue with your kids. Nothing like that. We just want accountability and transparency, and for us to figure out ways to be better for ourselves and for each other. And that's it. And yesterday, y'all got me scared. Where's my damn fan? Where's my fan? Oh, no, that one don't have no batteries. Wait a minute, y'all. I gotta find my fan because y'all got me hot. 1 second. Cause Okay, I'm back. Also, I wanted to say, I'm going to wait for the second part until more people join, because I want to just throw out a little reminder out there, because I think sometimes we forget. And it's nothing bad. It's just a little reminder. But I'll hold that for a minute. But I need to make a note, because I don't want to forget. I need to make a note for myself, because I don't want to forget. Okay. I made a note for myself. Now, guys, can you tell me if you got my alert this morning that I was going live? Go, Cena. Did y'all get my alert that I was going live? Because I know several people were texting me, inboxing me, saying that they missed the show. They wasn't getting the alerts, and I haven't been consistent, so they didn't know what time I was coming on. Did y'all get the alerts? Because I had to restart my systems, and yesterday I know the alerts went out, but I don't know if they went out today. So I'm going to need y'all to help me. You did. Okay, good. All right, good. That's what I wanted to know. So it's Freestyle Friday, y'all. Can I tell you that topic we had yesterday about the 50K? Now, I went back and I asked my boo 2 questions, right? I had to go back and I had to ask another man his opinion on the 50K thing. And I also asked his opinion about the, oh, you didn't get the notification, Cena? Ghost did. So I went back and I asked, and I said, if I was getting 50K a month, how would you feel if you wanted to marry me? And I was like, no, can we just be fiancés forever so I could get the 50K a month? And he said, he wouldn't. Hey, good morning, Cheryl. He said he wouldn't stop me from getting the money a month. That's what he said. He said, first he said it depends. That's what he said. I said, would you give up if you were married, if you wanted to marry me, but you knew that if you married me, your ex-wife would stop sending you 50K? He said, it depends. He said, it depends on how much we're making together, if we can maintain a lifestyle. He said, now, if we are making, substantial monies where we can maintain the lifestyle that we both enjoy, then yeah, whatever. He said, but if we struggling, the fuck, he hope I'm understanding. And I said I would be understanding. And so I asked it on the reverse. What about me? He said he wouldn't ask me to give up the money. Then I asked him, what about the last name? So Ghost, you're going to laugh at this one. You see, I call Ghost name out all the time. You're going to laugh at this one. I said, what if you wanted to marry me and I said, I want to keep my ex-husband's last name? He said, well, you're going to fuck be by yourself. Now, I said, oh, okay. Now you sound like Ghost. He was like, what the fuck? He didn't understand that one. He was like, then you the fuck gonna be by your damn self. Okay, so he didn't understand the last name thing or whatever the case may be. He feels like, obviously, if he marries you, Go shut the hell up. He said, uh-uh. Now, the money was a different story. He was like, I could probably work with that. But you got to remember, I'm asking a man that's in my age bracket, right? That's been married before, divorced, right? And so for him, at this point in his life, he's walking around with the mindset that I don't never need to get married. I don't need to. It could happen. It might not happen, but I don't need to. So that's why I said, it all depends on where you are in your life, where that question comes from and what the answer is going to look like, right? And so I thought that was fun to throw around yesterday. So I did. I took it to another man. But that last name shit, he said, you the fuck would be by yourself. The fuck? I was like, oh, Jesus. I said, but what if the person is making money off their name? He said they the fuck be by themselves. I was like, oh. Y'all men are so finicky. Shut up, Ghost. Shut up. Okay? Don't do me. But listen, I wanted to hear what another opinion would sound like. And so that's where I took it, y'all. So, y'all, guess what? Guess what, y'all? I think I'm taking my GoFund down today. Yup. I think I'm taking it down. That's right. I think I am seeing light at the end of the tunnel, y'all. I don't need to beg no more. I don't need to beg nobody for their monies. Okay? It feels good. And I cannot wait to take it down. I forgot to take it down before I started my live, but I was late riding my bike and doing my yoga and shit like that. And I didn't get a chance to take it down. But I just want to say that I appreciate y'all for navigating through this journey with me, because I am now at another milestone. And so I'm feeling good about where I'm at in this journey. And thank y'all. All right. And so the GoFund will not be up there after today. So don't even go look for it. All right. God is good. And so with that, let's start the fuck out with Friday. I don't know where everybody else is at, but hopefully they'll join in. Good morning, Freestyle Friday. I know, Freestyllleee, I did. But Freestyllleee, like deep down in my soul, I hated having that GoFund up there. Like, that was the hardest thing for me. And I can't wait to take it the fuck down. I can't. Because you know what? I like to live my life big. I like to do the things that I like to do. And I don't want people looking at my shit and judging me and saying, she don't really need the money, or she don't need this, or she don't need that. But I appreciate those that supported me. I do. But I'm taking the shit down. I am. And so I'm feeling good today. I am. I'm smiling more. I feel like my glow is coming back. I'm feeling like my old self again. I mean, the case is still going, but at least everything that they're asking me to pull up to the bumper, baby. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. I'm showing the fuck up, because the one thing I did say was what? I will fight this tooth and fucking nail to the end, like Chucky. Okay? And so whatever I got to do to make it happen, I will do it. And that's what I've been doing, y'all. And I appreciate the love and the support and the prayers and shit like that. But I'm taking it down today. Thank you. All right. So happy Freestyle Friday. And Freestyllleee, you made me feel so much better. You said I wasn't begging. In my heart, I was begging. I was like, please help me, Lord. Please help me, Lord. Okay. It was a doozy. Welcome to Freestyle Friday. Are we going to be good today? That's what I want to know. What kind of day is it going to be today? Are we going to be good today? What are we going to be doing? We going to be showing out today, or what? you, Shirley. Well, I'm still going to continue to bring awareness, right? The awareness piece is still going to continue. It just won't be in the form of a GoFund, but the awareness piece will definitely continue. And I got plans to continue with speaking out for you know, the Black women and how we get treated in the medical field, right? I have to do some additional research, but I have plans. Okay? Because this is certainly bigger than me. I have a girlfriend that is thinking about getting a hysterectomy. And, all we could do is pray that we have the right doctor, we're getting the right care, and I'm going to support her through it, of course. And so, when we are faced with these type of decisions and putting our faith and our trust in these people's hands, we hope that they take good care of us. And sometimes that's not the case. And many people don't have the money to fight these people. And I'm many people, I don't have the money, but for some reason, I'm willing to be damn near on the welfare line to take all my money to do that. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Marcus. Listen, Marcus, baby. Listen, you know what I took from Roundtree, right? I heard y'all showed the F out. Okay, Marcus Johnson, my son's best friend. I heard y'all showed the F out. You gave yourself a barbecue birthday party, right? Then I see y'all ended up in New York City. Then I find out my poor child said he was fucked up. I know he's 41, but he's still mine, my little child. Okay? He said he was fucked up. And then he said, y'all had those caps and stems. You know what I'm talking about, Marcus. I was like, give me a cap and a stem. Because what the hell? Because Marcus, when I asked you for a cap and a stem, you were scared to give it to me. You were like, I'm not going to be responsible. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. But guess what? I looked at my boy child and I was like, oh, you are? Oh my God, Marcus. You're a hack and sack. Listen, I called my boy child. Don't be laughing. And I said, boy child. He was like, we had the caps and the stems. I was like, cause can I get a cap? And so my boy child gave me a cap and a little stem because he was like, He was like, you just need enough to relax. And I was like, okay. And so Shirley, I tried the shroom, like a mushroom, medicinal. I wanted to see if it was going to help with my anxieties, right? Baby, I took one cap and one little stem. An hour later, I was like, heavy. Like my whole body just went into relaxed state. And I was like, hold up. Right now, on a nightly basis, I have night sweats. I cannot sleep. Girl, my son only gave me a cap and a little stem, enough to just relax me. He was not going to give me enough for me to see stars and stripes and banners and the pink elephant. But it relaxed me so good that I'm telling you, I suffer with menopause. I cannot sleep at night. I am tossing and turning in the bed, constantly tossing and turning in the bed all night long. I get the worst sleep. This morning when I went to ride my Peloton bike, I had very low energy. I was suffering through the ride because my rest wasn't enough, right? And rest is so important. But that night, Marcus, come here. You got a cap in the... You around the corner, you said. The fuck? And what are you getting tested for? I slept all night. That's the part that I needed y'all to understand. I slept all night. I had no side effects, no nothing. No nothing. Okay? Nothing. But it tastes like paper. Like I felt like I should have boiled it in a tea or something, but it tastes like paper. You just put it in your mouth and it tastes like you chewing paper. But baby, I was relaxed. That shit worked for my anxieties. It calmed me the hell down. Now I would be afraid to take more than that because I already bug myself out in my house by myself and be swearing I see shit. I don't want to go too far. Really, Val? Oh, you taking a stress test. Okay, that's a good test. That's a good test to take. Listen, at least hopefully your insurance company covers it because our insurance company be like, copay $1,200 for a stress test. I'm like, what the fuck? Why the fuck is a stress test copay $200? That don't even make no fucking sense. It really don't. It really don't. Right, Shirley? Listen. Now I did the micro dose when I was in Jamaica last year. My girlfriend had them, right? Because she has anxieties. And baby, we microdosed on them, but it gave us both diarrhea and I couldn't sleep that night. I was wide awake. I must have microdosed too much because I was wide awake. I could not fucking sleep. Meanwhile, she was shitting out her gut. She was nauseous and I was just staring at the TV dumbfounded. I could not fucking sleep. And it's so good that we make good roommates because she didn't complain about the fact that the TV was on all night. I literally sat there like this, looking at the TV all night long. I just couldn't fucking sleep. Right, Marcus? It is so crazy how much we got to pay to stay alive. How much we got to pay for preventive care. It is nuts. Good morning, Brandilla. Listen, you got to know how to do those because that natural herb, medicinal shit, if you take too much of it, in the gunk gunk. Wait a minute, Valerie said. The flower child people. Like Valerie said, I've never tried it. I think they remind me of the 70s people hallucinating with big flowers floating around. Like Woodstock, those people where they be floating and with flowers in their head, and they be floating and hugging on trees and shit like that. Listen, I don't know, Valerie. I wouldn't mind being a flower child. I'm just being honest. I think I would be a nice flower child. I don't mind floating around with some flowers on my head, the fuck hugging on trees, laying in the grass, and doing all kind of funky shit. I listen. Thank you, Marcus. But Cheryl, you could be a flower child with me. I think we'd be beautiful flower children. What the fuck? I hump a tree stump. Look, y'all, y'all don't know. I'm a hippie flower child on the inside. I am. That's why my hair, listen, that's why when people look at me, they be like, what you got on? Why does your hair look like that? Leave me alone. I'm free spirited. The fuck? I have never been to Woodstock. I was too busy being a teenage parent. But baby, let it be a Woodstock today. Let somebody throw a motherfucking Woodstock party today. I'll be up there like, yeah, I got my flowers. I got an outfit. Fuck, I would be there. Trust and believe. Marcus said, if you take too much, you could be a flower child and you would love it. See, Marcus, See, that's my fear. I say I want to be a flower child, but I want to be a flower child without the hallucinations, really. Because I feel like if I hallucinate the way my mind works, I might hallucinate the wrong shit. That's what I be afraid of because hallucinations can be tricky, right? It's based on your state of mind. So you want to make sure if you're doing something that's going to make you hallucinate, that you got some good thoughts. Because, baby, if you got some fucked up thoughts, that could be dangerous. Val, don't start no shit because we be flower children in Buffalo. As long as we stay in the house. The fuck? What can we do if we stay in the house? Hey, Debbie. Yes, it is Freestyle Friday, y'all. Listen, you said don't let you embarrass yourself. Now, Val, you know we're going to let you embarrass yourself and we're going to record it. It is what... Listen, you know we for the shits. We will certainly let you embarrass yourself and we will record it. But how would you be embarrassed? You're going to be around people that love you. That shouldn't be embarrassing. And first of all, you didn't go to last year's Friendsgiving, right? There was a lot of embarrassing shit that happened. Believe you me. The fuck? Yes, lock ourselves in the house and move and lock all the knives and shit up. The fuck? Yes, Brandilla, I'm still watching from because I don't have MGM. So I got to watch it when I go over my boo's house because I don't have MGM and I'm not paying for another fucking streaming service. All right? Let me tell y'all what I did. Exactly, Marcus. If you're around some love, you're going to be okay. I agree with that. And so I took mine around some love. He was like, just take it. I was like, I'm scared. He was like, I'm here. Nothing going to happen to you. I was like, you might take advantage of my body. But then I was like, that's a good idea. And I took it. I did. Okay. Yep, that's what Travis Scott is talking about. Astro World. Because, baby. Exactly, Deb. I mean, I do pay for some of the streaming services, but let me tell y'all what I did. This is so funny. Optimum is my cable company, right? So these motherfuckers, they get on my nerves. I hate them. They called me, right? They kept calling me and I kept ignoring their calls because I'm like, why are they calling me? I paid my bill. Like, leave me alone. And so when they called me, they said my yearly promotion, the 2-year promotion that I was on ended. And so they were like, did you notice the spike in your bill? I said, the fuck I did. My bill is $283 a month. And I have basic cable and Wi-Fi. I don't have HBO. I don't have Cinemax. I don't have none of that on my cable program. I pay for Cinemax streaming service separate, right? My whole thing is, she was like, well, we can keep you at that same package, but we can drop you to $243. I said, baby, do me even better. Get rid of everything but my Wi-Fi. How about that? She was like, wait, ma'am. Wait. I said, no, wait. I'm glad you called me because I've been trying to call y'all, but I just haven't had the time. But take me all the way down to Wi-Fi. Okay, how much is that going to be? She was like, Wi-Fi would be $100, right? A month. I said, okay, well, that's all I want. All I want is the maximum amount of Wi-Fi I can get. That's the 1 gig, right? Give me that. I don't want shit the fuck else. Okay. I came home and, well, Marcus, get your ass. I got one Fire Stick but it's blowing up. It's starting to, my Fire Stick, so it's starting to freeze. I gotta keep resetting it. You, Marcus, don't do me. Okay, I need a new Fire Stick. Right now I'm using on my Fire Stick, I have Cinema and I have this new one that my son had me download, HD or something like that. I don't know. But I live by my Fire Stick. So as of yesterday, I took my cable boxes, unplugged them bitches with them remote controls, jumped in my car. I have a Roku stick in my bedroom. I watch my Fire Stick, y'all. I watch all my movies on my Fire Stick, but I also have basic cable because, stuff like ESPN and stuff like that. So I just took it down to my Wi-Fi. I have a Fire Stick in my living room. I have the Roku stick in my bedroom. The Roku stick in my bedroom is not broken. I would like to have a Fire Stick broken in my bedroom, but I don't have one. I just have a regular Roku stick. But in my living room, I have the Fire Stick and it's broken. you know, I can see all my movies and shit on it. So I got rid of all cable, and right now I am down to Wi-Fi, and I pay, my bill is supposed to be $100 a month. She said, ma'am, your next bill is only going to be $14. I was like, what? She said, yeah, because you just paid your bill and we have to credit you back all this money. I was like, thank you, boo. Thank you for calling me and letting me know that my promo expired. Thank you for putting the battery in my back to get rid of all this shit except Wi-Fi. So now I just have Wi-Fi. Now, the one thing I don't have is ESPN anymore. You know, I'm just saying. I have 1 gig Wi-Fi. That's all the fuck I need. I am going to get a Roku TV for my office. I should go and get it. You know, Marcus, Marcus should have never told me he was around the corner, because Marcus asked, I need a TV. When I get my TV, I do need to get a Roku TV for the office that I'm sitting in right now and put it up on the wall, right? And I will do that eventually. But I got rid of them fucking boxes. I did. I couldn't take it no more. I'm so done with the way this economy and all these greedy motherfuckers are. The next phone call I'm going to make is to my insurance company, my car insurance company. My car is a 2013, right? Yeah, 2013. That is what my car is, right? It has 68,000 miles on it. I don't drive the motherfucker, right? But I still have full coverage on that bitch. Like, not only full coverage, I have low deductible. I think my deductible is either $250 or $500. Okay. I'm paying sky high for insurance to have full coverage insurance on a truck that's over 10 years old. So these motherfuckers, Geico is about to get a phone call, and I'm gonna be like, the fuck, I need to drop all this shit down to just liability and make sure I got some collision or something in there. I don't the fuck know. But the way this economy is going, I'm paying people too much damn money. And there's no way I need to have full coverage on my I have a PS4. I have a PS4 in my bedroom. My brother bought it for me. But years ago, before the PS, right? Actually, he bought me the PS4, and then the following year, the PS5 came out. I was so fucking mad. Isn't it, Valerie? All these companies scamming you. It's like, I pay $2 and change a month for insurance. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So about $2,500 a year I pay for insurance for my car. Why? For fuck what? Child. It ain't brand new. I don't think nobody gonna steal it. And even if they do, say la vie, the fuck? I just want to be able to have coverage on it where they give me the money of my car if something happens, to be able to go and buy another fucking car. That's it. Okay, Aquanda, I understand that. Were you able to get your airfare money back? They said this Memorial Day weekend was the lowest box office at the movies in 30 years. I believe it's because of streaming. It definitely is because of streaming. Because, baby, I go on there and check to see if the Planet of the Apes is clear every motherfucking 2 days. Because I'm like, I know it's going to be clear soon. I already watched King Godzilla X Kong. But I'm going to watch that again because it was clear, but not clear. The sound was a little bit off. But as soon as them bitches get clear, it's going to be on and motherfucking popping. I love my Fire Stick. Marcus, insurance companies are terrible. Terrible. All kinds, car insurance, life insurance, this and medical insurance, all the fucking insurance. It's horrible. It's horrible. I go and I get these MRIs and shit because I got to go get MRIs often outside of the normal shit that we do as women. And the co-pays be killing me. They be like, oh, this MRI is going to cost you $2 and change copay. I'm like, for fuck what? I work and I have insurance. Why the fuck? I don't get it. Yes, Valerie, Bad Boys 5 is coming out June 7th. I can't wait. You know, I've been seeing Will Smith and it is. It is. It is. It is fun. I've been looking at Will Smith and Martin Lawrence doing the promo for the movies. And one of the videos I saw, now we got to remember, and I did forget that Martin Lawrence had a stroke some years ago, right? And so being that he hasn't been really active on screen and on TV, I never really thought about how the stroke impacted him, right? But one of the promos you can see Will Smith is holding Martin's hand and bringing him on the stage, and you can see that something is going on with him. You can see he's not his normal self. And let me tell you something, baby, for him to be able to do Bad Boys, okay, and execute it, kudos to Martin Lawrence, because obviously he has some residual impact from the stroke he had. And so, yes, I do want to see Bad Boys. I cannot wait. I might go to the movies to actually see that. I might. We shall see. You know, I just be lazy, y'all. I just be wanting to sit on my couch and sip my wine and watch the movie, because I like to be able to pause it, go pee, come back, you know, chill out, rewind it. What the fuck he said? Rewind. I like to do all that shit. Okay. And then I like to be on my couch in my panties and shit, just chilling and relaxing. And so that's why COVID spoiled me. It did. I love Martin too. The price of everything is high, baby. It is, Val. I mean, I can't. Did y'all see that Target, Walmart, and certain fast food chains are lowering their prices? Some of these companies even realize they're tripping. It's hurting their bottom line. They better, because on top of that, you see how many motherfuckers are stealing? Listen, let me tell you something. It is so bad that when we go to Lowe's, I go to Lowe's to get like my plant stuff that I need for my plants. And when you go to Lowe's, they don't have one cashier. I'm lying. They got 2 cashiers only on the customer service returns desk when you want to return something. All the other checkout lines, no cashiers. If you just buying something, no cashiers. Everything is self-checkout. Everything is self-checkout. And they got one person walking across the 5 checkout registers to help people that's self-scanning. Baby, you asking people in these days and times where people are suffering to go there and self-scan their shit, and then when you catch them stealing, you want to be mad at them? Well, motherfucker, I don't work here. I'm not an employee here. Why are you leaving me responsible to do your fucking job? So there's a lot of people who are self-scanning but not scanning. And the stores are losing money. Dollar Tree motherfucking steal. Now, when you stealing from the fucking Dollar Tree, I'm just saying. When you stealing in masses from the Dollar Tree, we in trouble. Right? They gotta do something. You know, one little bag of groceries is $100 fucking dollars without meat. So I didn't hear that Target and Walmart and certain fast food chains are lowering their prices, but they need to. Do you know Burger King, the fucking Whopper is $9? And Dollar Tree, not only are they $1.25, but they're talking about going up to $7 on some of their items. And some of their stuff is not $1.25. Some of their stuff in Dollar Tree is $1.75. Okay? Like their sodas. I know, because I go to the Dollar Tree at least twice a week. The fuck? I go in there and I get shit like freezer bags and shit like that. See, I used to be the motherfucker to buy Ziploc brand and this brand and that brand. But baby, the way the economy is, I'm like, I don't give a fuck whose name is on it. It's $1.25. I'ma take it. See? Wait, you say that's why you walk out with free shit? Every day I hit their ass. I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking dead, Mark. That's why, but $9 for a Whopper. I was like, what the fuck? You could go to Applebee's and do 2 for $20. That's $10 for whole meals. But a Whopper is $9? What are we doing? Right, Valerie? You bought a bag of groceries and you still have to shop for meat, right? Meat. Let me tell you what I do for meat. See, let me tell you. You know, all this shit with me having to save all my pennies, okay, to get what I need has taught me to shop efficiently. Let me tell you what I do, right? Thank you, AG, for making me aware. Our grocery store, Stop and Shop, every Sunday, they put the meat on sale. I guess it's the meat that was out all week and they got to get rid of it. I don't give a fuck. Okay? They put the meat on sale. Beef ribs, ribeye steaks, all pot roast, all kind of meats go on sale half price. I bought a steak that was $15. I got it for $6 and change. A ribeye steak. Okay? Angus beef. All right? I make it my business to get up now on Sunday mornings and I go to the fucking store. I got a whole spatcha chicken. That's when they cut the whole chicken in the middle so it's already open and flat. I got a whole chicken that was originally $12 and some change. I got it for $5. Who's honestly eating Burger King? Me. I love their Whoppers. Me. I eat them like once every 6 months or so. The fuck? I do. Okay, Brandilla, so your store has up to $5 aisles now. Okay, our store doesn't. The highest our store is at is $1.75, and that's for the sodas. So, I mean, it's rough out here. I like McDonald's too. I eat McDonald's more often than anything else. Even though they be like, don't be eating McDonald's, I still eat the shit. Like I do. This is what I tell people. That's why I be like, don't follow my health regimen to the, do what the fuck you want to do for yourself. Because me, I'm a fucking eat. I work out, but I'm a eat. And I eat McDonald's. I eat the fuck Burger King. I eat the fuck Popeyes. I eat the fuck. I eat. I am not one of those people that exercise and be like, don't eat the fast food. I'ma eat. Okay? You like the quarter pounder? My favorite is the Big Mac with extra Big Mac sauce. That's what I'm Big Mac with extra Big Mac sauce. Yes! And I can eat 2 of them shits if you fuck around. I'm just saying I'm greedy. I am. And so it's Freestyle Friday, y'all. Let's see what May 31st has for us in the positive read, okay? We being good today because yesterday we had a topic and it was on fire, y'all. Any of y'all got a topic or a question that you want to bring to the table today? Because it is Freestyle Friday. One of the things that I had out there that we didn't get to talk about is, do you truly trust your social circle? That's a question. And I asked that question out loud to myself, and I had to assess, do I truly trust my social circle? The circle that I choose to be around, the circle of people that I hang and I share my deepest thoughts with. Do I truly trust them? And I said, yes. Right? But I had to ask myself that question, right? And then the next question came is, what are some of the things that you are, you have fears? What are some of the fears that you hold onto in your life? Some of your deepest fears. And what is the thing that keeps those deepest fears within you, unable to communicate them out to other people? And I said, well, I have some deep fears, I think, right? But I think I expressed my deep fears, but I did ask myself the question though, what is my fear about expressing these deep fears if I didn't express them? And I would think it would be judgment, right? Fear of judgment, other people judging me, or other people not understanding my situation. Because I find that with me, when I express the things that I'm afraid of, there's a certain population of people in my life that have known me forever, right? And they have seen the obstacles I've come through. Good morning, Hillbilly. Good morning. They have seen the obstacles that I've come through. And when I tell them that I'm going through stuff, right, they brush it off like it's nothing. They be like, oh God, you always come through. Oh God, you always gonna survive. And sometimes, yes, I do always come through and I do always survive, but God, I hate when people brush it off like that. It's like, sometimes I feel like I'm not gonna make it. Like I'm not gonna accomplish something. And I find that there's a population of people in my life that be like, oh my gosh, she always figures it out, so whatever. And they just throw it to the side. And so when that happens, when those population of people do that to me, then I don't communicate with them anymore about my deepest fears. I just be like, fuck it. They don't really want to hear it. They're not really taking it serious. And they just brush it off like, she'll be okay. And so I find that I'll keep a lot of stuff to myself to avoid that kind of response. That's true, Brandilla. Them fries. Wait a minute. We can discuss that right now. It's Freestyllleee Friyyaaayy. The video of the girl saying she knows she is ugly. I think we should discuss this one day if possible. No, we should discuss that now. Let me go see where the fuck that video is. I'm going to read the positive vibes. Let me see. I know y'all sent it to me. Oh, here. Oh, no, that's the big back one. What is this? Is this it? Oh, no. I'm looking for the video, Debbie. Didn't y'all send me a video on that? The girl who said she was ugly? Okay, Debbie, you're gonna have to remind me what that topic was about, because I forget. Oh, okay, Valerie. So you saw the video. So y'all gonna have to remind me. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the positive thought of the day. And then we can get into that. So today is May 31st, and today is the last day in May. May was the month and is the month of acceptance until the end of today. All right. And so let's see what it says. May 31st says, from until today, Ayan Lavanzan, I am now receptive to the idea that I am the body that is the body of God. Let's see what this says. The Apostle Paul asked his followers a very important question when he wrote, Don't you know that you are the temple of God and that the Spirit of God dwells within you? Many of us today are still wrestling with the notion that we are divine. We can't seem to grasp the concept that God is actually in us. His presence is our true self. What does it mean to be the temple in which God dwells? It means that we are scared. Oh no, it means that we are sacred. I'm sorry. It means that we are imbued with God's purpose and power. While many profess to know this, when faced with the distractions of everyday life, we forget. We get so busy trying to do physically the things we can only do spiritually that our true power often lies dormant in the temple. Let me read that again. While many profess to know this, when faced with the distractions of everyday life, we forget. We get so busy trying to do physically the things we can only do spiritually. That our true power often lies dormant in the temple. That's deep, y'all. We try to physically accomplish everything, and some of those things need to be addressed spiritually. And so they lie dormant in the temple. In essence, we don't utilize the godness within us. We waste our sacredness, our divinity, and time that could be spent listening to, honoring, and remembering God. God's mind is your mind. God's power is your power. Knowing and accepting this as the truth of your being means learning to let God work through you. If you believe that God created the world in a word, surely you know that God can handle the mundane stuff like your finances, your relationships, your kids, and a hellish supervisor. And baby, I am here to give a testimony, right? Listen, physically, I was trying to navigate in ways to get me through my obstacles that I'm dealing with until I sat still. 2 months. I sat still. I did a deep dive. I worked on my mental. I worked on my physical. I paid attention. I listened. I worked on my spirit. I woke that beast up. And guess what? I accomplished something. I hit a fucking milestone. It was fucking amazing. Okay? Sometimes we forget that we need to focus on the spiritual to hear what God wants us to do and to execute on it. Shit. A testimony. Okay? As you learn to acknowledge God's presence as your true identity, to accept God's presence as the source of your power, to honor God's presence as the foundation of your own sacredness, your temple, your life will become a place where you will want to worship. They didn't say go to church. No, what this said is once you step into the realm of understanding, okay, that God's presence is the foundation of your own sacredness, you'll become that place. You will become that place that you want to worship. Until today, you may not have accepted that the presence of God in you creates the truth about you. Just for today, perhaps right now, allow yourself to be filled with the presence of all that is good and powerful and peaceful and joyful. Can I say that again? Peaceful and joyful. Take a breath. Allow yourself to become the living embodiment of God. Today, I am devoted to expressing and experiencing the powerful and peaceful presence of the God in me. And baby, I know I want to worship right here. I do. Right? I don't need to go to church. Y'all don't need to see me Bible toting. I have my own relationship and I carry on the way I want. And a lot of people will look at my life and be like, you're not so godly. Don't worry about what you think. Because I'm not worried about what you think. But I know what kind of relationship I got. All right. And I'm going to live my life the way I want to live my life. But I am going to make sure that I am tapped into my spirit. Because sometimes we forget that. And we think that the physical matters, all the physical work that we're doing, how we look is all that matters. But baby, you got to work on your physical, your spiritual. I've been doing that. When I tell you the bike, the yoga, and then I sit there in prayer and thank the Lord for everything, even the things that hurt, on a daily basis. And let me tell you something. You don't always get the answer. You don't always feel it in your spirit right away. But baby, I know from my own experiences, remaining steadfast and just moving with faith, even when you're scared, even when it hurts. I know throughout my whole entire life, from the beginning of time until now, for every experience that I've had, some of those experiences could have taken me out. Up until this most current obstacle that I got in front of me, guess what? Everything got moved out the way and I conquered all of it. Why? Because sometimes you got to let your spirit take control. You do. You do. And so my GoFund comes down today. I don't need it anymore. Because you know what? But 2 months ago, 2 months ago, I thought I needed it. I did need it. And no, I didn't reach my goal in my GoFund. I didn't even come 5% to my goal in GoFund. But guess what? I don't need it anymore. Because originally when I put out the GoFund, I was just physically trying to do everything I could to get what I needed. But when I saw that wasn't working, I had to sit still. I had to go in prayer. I had to figure out what my options were. There had to be something else, and I had to sit quiet. I didn't go hang out at the bars. I didn't go hang out in the streets. People were trying to get me out. I was like, no. I need to sit. I need to focus. I need to hear what I'm supposed to be doing. And one day, a light bulb went off in my head. And I said, hold up. And I did a couple of things. God shined his light on me. I sat still and I let my spirit guide me. I did. I didn't even have to sell no ass, y'all. See, that would have been me physically moving, trying to sell some ass for some money. But baby, I didn't have to do nothing. I'm just saying. Yes, Val, the God in me, and seeing it in others, right? Amazing. What an amazing message. What a message to leave out with May, right? So now I want to go back because I did write a little note for myself to remind myself to bring something up, right? And so yesterday we had a very interesting conversation and people were all engaged in shit like that and getting all hype and stuff like that. I have to remind y'all something, right? Thank you, Deb. I appreciate it. Deb, you've been rah-rah-rahing for me in the background on a regular basis. You kept telling me to stay fast, that I got this. And sometimes when you said that to me in my head in the beginning, I was like, no, I don't have this, but she has faith in me, right? You kept saying you are going to prevail. And I was like, yeah, but inside I was like, no, until I sat with my spirit. I had to get my mind right. I had to get my spirit right. Good morning, Angel. I had to get my mind right and I had to get my spirit right. So back to the conversation we had yesterday. It was very interesting. It was very engaging. We had a great time yesterday, right? But the one thing that I want to remind y'all, because, I guess because I've been sporadically popping in on here, right? I want to remind y'all that this is a loving, healing platform where we try to be as transparent as possible, where we share our opinions. And some of the things we talk about on this show might trigger people's personal lives because it might sound familiar or it might be a specific thing. On this show, we get comfortable, and I get comfortable because I talk about Aquanda stuff and I talk about, because y'all bring it here, and if you make it public, I take it as public information, right? On top of that, some of us know each other personally, and so we play a lot. And so sometimes, again, the playfulness and stuff can be a trigger to some people because it might touch some real shit. Good morning, Pat. That's happening in people's lives, right? Even though you might be triggered by something that happens on this show, right? Please do not come on here and disrespect anybody, right? I have to say that. Like, I mean, it happened yesterday. And I tried to correct the situation, but I want to say it again. And it's going to be something that I'm going to have to repeat often. Let's not get too comfortable on here to the point where you think you could come on here and disrespect each other, because this is not that type of platform. There are other platforms that do that shit, but not here, right? And so if you come on here and you're not feeling somebody particularly that joins the show or whatever the case may be, keep it to yourself. Right? This show is like, think of this show like the watering hole. You know, when you watch Discovery Channel, right? Or Tarzan or anything, the animals go around the watering hole, the lions, the tigers, anybody and everybody, because there's rules with the watering hole, right? The watering hole is where all animals come, and they do not fight at that watering hole because the purpose is only to replenish. Right? The purpose is to replenish. And that is the only focus. So the watering hole is where all wars and all disagreements stop. Coffee with Friends is like a watering hole. When you fucking come here, you sit down and you drink it. And you get a fucking long. Okay? I don't want to hear no negative shit about nobody on here. Right? If y'all got beef with each other, take it offline. Right? We here to heal. Or if you want to talk about something on here openly with each other, that's fine too. But do it with respect. Okay? Okay? Because you can't grow and you can't heal coming on here being ugly. And so I am not going to tolerate it. So when you come to Coffee with Friends, act like you in a fucking jungle and you at the fucking watering hole. Just sit down and drink and take in what you need from this and go about your separate ways. That's it. Handle your business outside of the watering hole, outside of Coffee with Friends. Okay? And the second thing I want to say is, I want to commend those. I'm not calling out any names, but they know who they are. Because if I am commending you, that means that I will call you or text you and let you know that I commend you. So they already know who I'm talking about, right? I commend anybody. I commend anybody, okay, that doesn't respond to the negativity. If you see someone coming on here being negative to you and you don't respond, I commend you, right? Because me, I'm not sure I'm that strong. I be done dropped an F-bomb and a fuck you in a minute. And so I'm still healing. I'm still working on myself. That's why I be like, don't do it. Don't do it. Because the one thing I do not want to do is I do not want to block people or mute them for periods of time or anything like that. I just want to remind everybody that this is a safe space. Right, Sheryl Lee? Control your triggers. Don't let them control you. Now, Hillbilly. Now, come on, Hillbilly. I knew a guy called Waterhole. I don't know if that's a good nickname. I don't know if that's a good nickname. The fuck? I don't know. Thank you, Debbie. I thought that was a good analogy too, right? Maybe given that watering hole perspective would give people a view as to what I'm trying to create here. Or, because sometimes, we let our personal issues come in and they make it public. And even though this is a safe space and I welcome people addressing their issues here, do it politely. And if you cannot do it politely, then do it off coffee with friends. Okay? That's all I'm saying. All right. I love y'all anyway, right? I'm not judging. I'm not saying I'm not mad at anybody or anything like that. I just need to remind y'all what this is. Oh, here's the video on the girl. She said she was ugly. Let me see. She looked like somebody I know. Let me see. Let me listen to it real quick.
To realize that the only person in the world that said that I was beautiful was my mother. I never forget it. I was young. And she said, I know y'all think my daughter's ugly, but my daughter is beautiful. I get inboxes from black men says I'm ugly for a black woman. I was with a woman for 14 years, telling her every day she was beautiful. She never said once I was beautiful. Not even my dad said I look nice. So I come to accept the fact that I'm ugly and I never will be beautiful. That's why when the girls talk to me, they don't even like sleeping with me. I mean, I see the look on their faces. Even when I try to walk up to them, they'll give me this look. I know I'm ugly. I accept the fact that, guarantee, you don't want to date nobody like me. You like those pretty studs, I get that. I'm ugly. And I accept that. So I'm not going to lie and say I'm fabulous and gorgeous. I'm not that. I'm not that. I would never be that. Like I said, the only person in the world that told me I was beautiful is my mother. You guys never said that. And the thing about it is, you guys are lucky. You got people walk up to you, damn, you fine, you go. I'll never get that. I'll never get that. I never will.
I just watched that video. I just watched that video. Let me see if they let me put let me see if they let me put the link. Wow. Let me see. She is not ugly. They go to link, y'all, for the video where the girl put on TikTok, it looks like. And she says she's ugly. And she said that the only person in the world that has ever told her she was beautiful was her mother. Her dad never told her. She also said that she dated a woman for 14 years. And every day she would tell her woman that she was beautiful. And out of those 14 years, her woman never said to her she's beautiful. She also said that when she sleeps with women, she could see the women don't want to sleep with her because they look at her like she's ugly. She also said that men have told her that she is ugly. And so she said, I know I'm ugly. And you know the unfortunate thing about that? She isn't ugly. She is not ugly. She was like the gap in my teeth. I think the gap in your teeth is unique to you, right? I don't think she's ugly at all. So you see how society gets in our heads and tells us something and we believe it? Like this girl is not ugly. But now she has been convinced over the years of being told she was ugly. You know, this is a cruel world. This is a cruel world because I don't give a fuck how many motherfuckers tell me I'm ugly. I'll be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm cute to me and I'm cute to somebody. The fuck? That's very sad. That is very sad. What do y'all think? For those that saw the video, what do y'all think? Debbie, what is your opinion? Oh, there we go. Wait. Let me go. Hillbilly, don't go chasing water holes instead of waterfalls. I'm fucking dead. Hillbilly, that sound nasty as fuck. Don't go chasing water holes. I'm fucking dead, Hillbilly. Deb said people have such strong personalities at times. I guess I just be wanting to have funny banter and disagreements, but people be taking stuff too far. And Debbie, that part, that's how I am. This right here. You know what? I be scared now. When I come on Coffee with Friends, I be like, because I'm like, I fucking play a lot. I do. I play so fucking much. And then there's people that be like, we gonna take this to World War III and fall. I be like, for real? Like, y'all pulling out weapons and shit? Like, it got that serious? Right? Because, you know, I just be playing. Busting people's chops and shit. For real. Everyone is not given physically... Wait. Oh, everyone is not given physical beauty. One can be beautiful in other ways, but what makes her not physically beautiful? See, this is the thing that gets me. Society, right? Society, which we are, right? We are a part of society. We have defined beauty based on what? There's another video on TikTok where this girl has freeform locks. And I mean, she has really freeform, like she got a clump here and a clump over here and a clump over here. And she showed pictures of her transitioning to locks. And the reason why she did that was because people are calling her ugly the way her locks are. And she went through a whole educational period about how the Europeans have created this beauty image in us, and we felt like we needed to match it with the perms and a long straight hair and the this and the that and the light skin and the this. And she says, whose beauty standard are you going by? Because if you look at the Black culture, we don't do it like they do. So what beauty standard are you going by? Who is determining what's beautiful? The only person that should determine whether they are beautiful or not initially is yourself. Is yourself. Because what beauty standard are these people going by? When somebody tell you ugly compared to what? That would be my fucking response. Let a motherfucker say I'm ugly. I'm going to be like, compared to who and what? And let them show me some fucking picture of somebody who had 1 million surgeries or what the fuck ever. And I'm going to be like, that's what you call beautiful? And that is their opinion. But no one should be, who the fuck is the fashion and the beauty police? That's that European beauty standard. That woman in that video is not ugly. The fuck? Everybody is not cute either, but you don't have to you, right? Because this is how I look at life, Ghost, right? You could be ugly to one person and cute to somebody else. You can be. You absolutely can be. So to me, that's a personal opinion. And if you feel somebody is ugly, keep it to your fucking self. Why people gotta be so goddamn mean? There's no reason why a population of men, she's not even interested in men, okay? She dates women. Why are there a population of men just raggedy calling her ugly? Good morning, Chalk. For what? What's the purpose? Why do you want to? This is what I'm talking about. For no reason. You don't have to tell somebody they ugly. You keep it to your fucking self. This is what I'm saying. Why go around hurting somebody else? Because you do not know what they're dealing with on the inside. And that one last ugly comment could take a person over. Some shit you could keep to your fucking self. God dog it. Valerie said, it's your heart. I look at hearts. How you treat people is what makes you beautiful. That's true. But I'm going to be honest, Val. If you ugly, I dated one ugly guy. He was ugly in my opinion. He was. But I didn't call him ugly. in his face. I didn't say, damn, you ugly. I didn't do a color purple on his ass. But in my inside voice, I was like, damn, Robin, he ugly. I did do that. But I used my inside voice at the time. He never knew that I thought he was ugly. Why would I tell that man that? But for the most part, Val, I need something good to look at. Like if you got to be attractive to me. You could be ugly to somebody else, but you got to be attractive to me for me to get a little bit further with you. I'm just saying. Cheryl said, dag, that's sad. She is beautiful physically. People should realize that we all have qualities that make us unique, valuable, beautiful. Physical is only one part of who you are. But what makes her ugly? That's what I'm still asking. What makes this girl ugly? She got great skin. It looks smooth. Her lips don't look fucking dry. The fuck? I don't know. Brandilla says self-awareness is important. I know what I look like. I don't have the best body. I could see. What? Brandilla, I'm dead. The fuck? You said I could see. Right. We can fucking see. Angel said, I'm naturally self-deprecating. So I struggle to see myself as beautiful. Okay, that's interesting. But has anybody ever called you ugly? Hillbilly said, I had a cousin who was ugly. She found a man that made her as happy as one could be because she was beautiful to him. Exactly, Hillbilly, because she was beautiful to him. I'm asking, Shirley. I'm asking. Because you know there's cultures in Africa where there's one culture in Africa, y'all could Google this, okay? Because I'm not going to have all my facts straight, but you could Google this. And Shirley, you could come in and correct me. But there's one culture in Africa, a tribe, where the man with the biggest stomach is the most attractive. But no, USA people be like, I need a man with a six-pack. I need a man with this. I need a man with that. But there's a tribe in Africa that men purposely try to have the biggest stomach. And they parade around because this is their pride. And they get a wife based on that. And there's also, I don't know if it's the same tribe, but there's also a tribe where the women, when they put the rings in their mouth to make their lips stretch and shit like that, the ugliest woman gets picked as the bride. So they do shit to themselves. Google it. So what beauty standard are we going by? Hillbilly said, I got a K. Hillbilly, people love that. They love rubbing up on a little rump belly. That's nice. I'll rub your belly as long as it's not taking over the whole bed. I just need enough space. I'll rub your belly. But what beauty standard are we going by? Right, Pat? But she's comfortable. She's in her house. She did a quick video. I don't know what that girl looks like. I don't know what she looks like on a regular, but to me, she don't look ugly. She just looked like a regular black girl to me. So, Chalk, now that you on here, I gotta quickly, Chalk, are you still here? Because I know that you have not committed to stay in the house with us in Friendsgiving in November, right? And that's okay. That's okay, boo. That's okay. But ride your bike or drive your car on Saturday morning because Ghost will update you because he's in charge. And Smokey said that he was going to be in charge of some shit. Ghost said he was gonna be in charge of other shit. Y'all get y'all heads together because Saturday morning, weather permitting, we are doing beach activities, right? We're not swimming. Now, if y'all want to swim, that's on y'all business. I ain't got no control over that. But swimming is not a part of the games that I'm planning, but y'all can put your bathing suits on and swim. I'm not swimming in that water because it's brown. I'm not going to do it. But our beach games and activities are going to happen. And so, Chop, what I asked Ghost and Smokey was to make sure that they are in charge of the the fishing activities, right? And so Ghost and Smokey said, Ghost said he got it. He gonna have everything. They're gonna be there early. Smokey said, yes, they'll be there early. They'll set up and do everything and have it ready. The rest of us will come to that from the house at a certain time. Y'all should already have the food cooking on the grill, the music playing, the fuck. And here we come, ready for the games and activities, okay? And so that is the plan for Saturday in Galveston, Texas, during our Friendsgiving, okay? Chalk, you on board? You gonna come out Saturday? I mean, you could come out, you can hang, you can find some place to lay your head if you get too drunk. I don't know, but Chalk, just bring your ass the fuck on, okay? Because even though we're fishing, most of the women are not gonna touch the worms and shit like that. I just want to hold the pole when the fish is on it and try to bring it in. I'm not trying to do all that other stuff. The fuck? That's why we need y'all there, okay? So come on through. Ghost said, come on now, let's be real. We all know who ugly or who not. You know what? I'm going to fight you, Ghost, because I'm going to fight you. I wouldn't tell them voluntarily, but don't ask me. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't volunteer information you don't need to volunteer. The fuck? Exactly, Angel. It is not your responsibility to tell people they ugly. It's not. Thank you, Brandilla. That's a good way of looking at it. I wouldn't call anyone ugly. Their look may not resonate with me, but it doesn't matter. Exactly. If you don't plan on dating them or fucking them, why do you care? Why do you care? Debbie said, oh, people are so damn mean. Trust me, I am surrounded by a bunch of harsh people that point out who is ugly, bad built, etc. I purposely try to compliment as many people as I see. Crazy. Listen, I ain't talking about nobody, because if you flip through my photos, I've been big back, small back, big back, small back. Listen, the fuck? I look at some of my pictures and I be like, oh, you were busted that day. You thought you were cute. Listen, somebody is always ugly to somebody. The fuck? Angel said, I don't care how people look, but internal ugly is unforgivable. Oh, I agree with that. When you're tempted to say something mean, you have to ask yourself, am I being helpful or am I being... Oh, God, Angel, I needed you yesterday. I needed this yesterday. When you are tempted to say something mean, ask your fucking self, am I being helpful or am I being hurtful? That, all right, see you later, Angel. That is the important question here. Some of y'all need to ask this of yourselves. Am I being helpful or am I being hurtful? I'm leaving that on the screen because some of y'all on here are rough. Brandilla said, I have always been told I'm beautiful. However, I take pride in the fact that my heart and personality is more beautiful than my looks. Listen, you do have a beautiful heart and spirit, and you're beautiful. Her experience is her experience. Her look hasn't resonated with many. Hopefully, she's a good person. That's more important. Yeah. The truth makes people uncomfortable. We're in a very PC world. Everyone gets a participation ribbon. You know what? I don't know, Debbie. That's a good point. What beauty standards are we going by? Who the fuck are you to decide? I might be ugly to you, but you didn't have to tell me that unless I asked you. What's the purpose? It's just being mean. I can't be with someone that doesn't compliment me on some way, right? Not our place to point out ugly. What about pretty? Is it our right to point out pretty? We can point out ugly and pretty to ourselves, right? We can say to ourselves, oh, that person is ugly, that person is pretty. But do you need to tell them that they're ugly? Because that's hurtful. You could tell somebody that's pretty, that never hurt nobody's feelings. But if you feel somebody's ugly, I'm going to give you another analogy. People's babies. You ever tell somebody that their baby ugly? Knowing that the baby look funny to you. You ever say, oh, that baby ugly, that baby funny looking to the mother or the father? No. Most people just look at the baby and go, oh. And that's it. That's the same thing you should do as an adult. If you don't have fucking nice to say, just be like, the fuck? I can think I have a fat ass. That don't mean my ass fat. You said the baby looked like Winston Churchill, but would you say it though? Would you say it out loud? I just be like, oh, because I'm not here to hurt nobody's feelings. Somebody on the bus called my baby ugly. I was on the bus when I lived in Queens, and I was on my way to take him to the emergency room because he had a bad eczema breakout. He had eczema everywhere. He looked fucked up. And I was on the bus. This was like, I ain't had no car. I was a teenager. I was on the bus taking my baby to the emergency room. And some teenage kids looked over and was like, damn, that baby ugly. I couldn't even fight. Because what am I do? Put my baby down on the bus seat and get up and kick her ass? I just looked over and said, fuck you. Because what the fuck? Meanwhile, my baby's suffering with a major eczema breakout, and you didn't recognize that he was sick. What you did recognize was that he was ugly, opposed to the fact that he was sick and he had a rash on him, and that's what fucked up his looks. People can be so fucking mean. Okay? Well, hillbilly, that could be cute too, a wrinkled prune baby. Right, Valerie? Valerie said the baby ain't do nothing. He just want a bottle. Right. It is. It is, Brandilla. I agree. Not to say you might not think it, but keep it to yourself. Right? Keep it to yourself. Seriously. That's it and that's all. Keep it to yourself. I have to agree with that 1000%. We do. We absolutely fucking do live in a superficial world. We do. We do. We absolutely do. And it's sad, but we say we live in a superficial world. The 7 people on here, are you adjusting your ways to not be a part of that? That's the question, right? Because we are a part of this world, and how we act is adding to society, right? This is why it's important to do better and be better, right? One person at a fucking time. That's it and that's all. But y'all, so next week, I'm going to start getting into our trips, y'all, because I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling motivated and inspired. And I'm going to start getting into our trips. I have to start making lists as to what the activities are. I need to speak to Avia because it looks like a lot of people are canceling on the DR trip because life is life. And so I got to figure out who the fuck is still going. Okay. So I need to speak to Avia and find out what my list is looking like. And Debbie, it looked like me and you might be roommates, right? It looked like we're going to be traveling together for a long time. 2024, 2025, 2026. It looked like you my traveling buddy at this point. And I love that because nothing is going to stop my joy and my journey and everything that I'm doing. I will still be in Dominican Republic at that fucking Breathless Resort. I might lose my group activity, my group rate and my group activities if people cancel and I drop below 6 rooms, I might lose my group privileges, right? But I'm still going to go and I'm still going to enjoy the time in the Dominican Republic. I will. All right. And so I'm going to be calling Avia next week and going through the list of who's there. I'm going to pay my balance on my room. I'm going to start working on my air flight ticket. I'm going to start doing all of that because the rooms have to be paid by July 1st. And so the clock is ticking. So I'm going to take care of all of that. Then I'm going to move into strongly advertising the Friendsgiving house, start putting together the agenda and the activities, the team, the Coffee with Friends team, the activities team automatically got voted in when they said they were coming a day early. So everybody that's coming to the house the Thursday instead of the Friday, right, is a part of the Coffee with Friends team, which means that we have the responsibility of getting the house ready, tagging the rooms, making sure the house is clean before we leave, and keeping everybody in line. So I'm putting out on the Thursday crew, right? That includes me, that includes Debbie, Fancy, Valerie, Shirley, I think you coming Thursday as well. And so that team will be the captains in the house, okay? Because we get there a day before. So if you have any issues or anything, you go to one of the fucking captains in the house, all right? So I'm going to write all this up and organize all of this because we have more people than we had last year. We have 15 people, whereas last year I think we had about 8 or 9. And so as it expands, we need to have some organization, right? And we can also take suggestions for the next Friendsgiving, but keep in mind that Friendsgiving is in Galveston every year. But we can take suggestions into the activities, the type of house, etc., etc., etc. Okay? And so what else we got going? And then the personal trips. Next weekend, I'll be in the Hamptons with Fancy and Debbie, right? Meeting people through Coffee with Friends. You build friendships, you build relationships, you build an additional family. And so these women in Texas have become an extension of my family. And so we're going to celebrate Fancy and Debbie. Debbie's birthday is the day before, but Fancy is having a milestone birthday. So the focus is mainly on Fancy. And we're going to have a great time in the Hamptons. We'll be in the Hamptons from Saturday to Tuesday. Right? Saturday to Tuesday. And so I'm excited about that trip. And Debbie, I have to update you on the LIRR and how we have to drink our liquor on the LIRR. But I'll talk to you because my boo is an engineer for Metro North. And so last night I was like, we're going to take that Long Island Railroad because he asked me if I was going to drive. And I said, can we just drink on the Long Island Railroad? So he told me how we should do it to avoid any conflict. Okay. All right. So then, and then we got an Italy trip that we are planning October, baby. I need to start working on air tickets to Italy because you know what, Debbie, I got to go business class. What is it? What is the airline gonna? What is the air flight gonna cost me? $2,000. I got to go business class. You see, I could talk y'all because fuck y'all. I'm taking my GoFund down today. So I could talk about all the shit that I want to do. And no, it's not because I collected $20,000 in my GoFund. I didn't. All right. FYI, I collected $860 in my GoFund. And I appreciate everybody who donated, but I don't need the GoFund anymore because I got to the milestone that I needed to get to. Thank you. I appreciate it. So now I can talk about all my fucking trips and everything that I want to do without people going, well, I thought you needed money. I thought you needed money. I did, but now I don't, right? So with the donations that I have and all the other areas that I was able to pull money from my own personal accounts and investments and stuff like that, I was able to take the donations, add it to what I had, and it gave me what I needed to get to continue to move forward. And so thank you. All right. So now I can move forward and start talking about everything else that I have in the woodworks. Now, I didn't even talk about my birthday yet because my birthday is in January. Normally, every January, I go to Jamaica for my birthday. I'm not sure what I'm going to do this birthday because I always go to Jamaica. I still might go to Jamaica because I just really love Jamaica. And so I don't know if I'll pick a different type of experience, but January is normally my Jamaica trip. And so I might still do that. I'm not sure yet. And I don't know. I have to see if my girlfriend is going to come with me. If she's not going to come with me, that might be a trip I take by myself for the first time ever. I don't know. Right? So if anybody is interested in traveling with me for my birthday, let me know. Let me know. All right. But other than that, I listen, I said, when I get to the age that I am, I'm going to be enjoying my life. That's what I said. And every year I treat myself to a trip to Jamaica to celebrate my birthday. I do. Yes, Hillbilly, happy 25th anniversary. That's a long ass time. Yes. Yes, Hillbilly. I love that. Yes. We want you to have a wonderful time when you go. When you come back, Hillbilly, give us all the experience, okay? Val, so why don't you come with me in January? Come on, Debbie. It's cheap. That's why I always go to Jamaica, because it's cheap. And we could be roommates. The fuck? Come on now. We could go to Jamaica for $1,200. That could be air, flight, and hotel. Baby, it's cheap. Stay at the Bahia Principal in Montego Bay, because that's where I always go. Okay, Val. Oh, don't say y'all gonna do it and then don't do it. It's cheap, y'all. So once I get all these other trips organized or whatever, I'm gonna start pricing out. Well, I'm not gonna start pricing it out yet, but like in the summertime, I'll start pricing out the Jamaica trip and seeing what it looks like. But yeah, Debbie, I've gone for $1,200. That is for 6 days, 5 nights. Okay, all inclusive at Bahia Principal. Okay, I love that resort. And so, listen, that's the resort where the chef made me the lobster meal and everything when they found out it was my birthday. I love that resort. They have a little beach at the end where you could go nude. I didn't do it the last time because my mama was with me. But I do like going over to the nude side because I like to get a full tan, you know? So come on, y'all. If y'all interested, come on with me. I would love for y'all to come. All right? And so I just wanted to share that with y'all, that my life is starting to move again. All right. I'm still going to trial, y'all. I'm still going to trial, but at least I could breathe about it, is the thing. And so with that, I'm going to bid y'all a happy Freestyle Friday. I got to go because my computer over here is beeping. I don't know if my boss is looking for me. I don't know who the fuck is looking for me, but I got to go. But always move with peace and love. All right. And always move with the vibrations of your spirit, right? Don't overwork yourself physically trying to accomplish things. Sometimes we got to just sit and listen to our spirit. Okay? I'm telling you, it works. Hey, I am Jacinta. All right, so I'm telling you it works, all right? Kiss that little baby Max for us. We love him at Coffee with Friends. I am Jacinta. I know I wanted to put something together from Coffee with Friends and send to you, but you know I have been highly distracted over the past 2 months, and I just couldn't focus on doing anything. I was even struggling to keep my businesses afloat. People ordering body butters and hair butters and shit like that, and I'm like, oh my God, I just can't. It was really a rough 2 months for me, but I am getting back my old spirit. And so kiss that baby Max for me. All right. Yes. I'll let you know the dates that I'm thinking about going. Right now, my birthday is January 5th. So I particularly like to be in Jamaica on the day of my birthday. Right. And so my birthday is a Sunday in 2025, right? And so that means that I'm probably going to go from, this is going to be a tough flight. Probably going to try to fly out January 2nd to January 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or to January 7th, right? January 2nd to January 7th is what I'm thinking about. If not, then maybe we'll fly on a Saturday, the 4th, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come back on the 9th, the Thursday. I like to be there for my birthday. My birthday falls on a Sunday. And so I have to figure out what the prices are going to be like, because can't fly January 1st, but anything after January 1st, it should be cheaper. Thank you, Valerie. I appreciate that. So with that, y'all, I'm going to send y'all out. Yes, and that's a celebration for the app launch. What? Listen, Deb, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. But I got to get the Italy trip out of my way. So I need to start looking at air flight tickets, because I got to get my budget right for that, right? Because I got to pay for the DR trip, and then I got to pay for the Italy trip. And so, and then my birthday. All right. And so, y'all, I'm going to go, but always remember to move with peace and love. I know sometimes life be life and we forget that peace and love part, but baby, I'm telling you, move with peace and love and be your most authentic self, right? Stop letting society standards hold you back and hold you fucking down and get here, right? Come up with your own personal standards. Work on yourself. Work on who you are. Tap into that motherfucking spirit. All right. And with that, y'all, I'm going to send y'all out with some positive vibes, because you know what I say. Even when you feel low.
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Yep.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
Uh-huh.
I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Yes, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am Royalty D-Bone. Move with peace and love, y'all. Have a great and safe weekend. Get this message on the way out. Hey, hustle hard. Hey, y'all get the whole song today. What?
To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway. It's a nice range, 'cause I'm down through the climb. I invite
Hey.
every human bitch now. I'm coming.
What?
Just gotta flip the switch and you can go another
Hey,
day.
anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's believe. With the negativity, but I just
slide right by that energy.
even when you feel
low, you can still go.
Hey.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Yep.
Even when there's no hope, you can still
That's
go.
right. I never answer to no man, I still go. And I don't, I'm hard-headed as well. Hey!
Go, 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 go.
Hey, hey, hey.
Go, 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 go,
Hey, you got a mind, but even that can change. You can flip the gray matter like some matter in your brain. What?
That's what I say.
Fake it till you make it A.
And if you
I was faking it, y'all, but I made it.
Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst I say and turn them to a game.
Hey.
Take the best I say and put them on display.
Never slow your motherfucking self down.
Never slow yourself down.
You could do some more.
Push past all the pain and you find it.
Hey.
Open it up and finally explode everything.
Oh, I gotta shave, y'all. Hey, even when you feel low, you can still go.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
I never answer to no man, I still go. I'm hard-headed, y'all. Peace. See you on Monday. Hey.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
I never answer to no man, and I don't. Peace, y'all.